All right, on your calculator, there is an ABC button. It kind of looks something like this. ABC. All right? Everybody find that on your calculator?
Yes.
Right, so let's say I wanted to do 1 1/2 plus 2 3/4. Right? So what you do is you hit 1, then you hit the ABC button, then you hit 1, ABC button, and then 2. That's 1 1/2. Now I want you to hit plus 2, ABC 3, ABC 4, and then hit equals. And what does it say the answer is?
4 1/4.
Now you know how to use the calculator, 4 1/4.
Wait.
Okay? I told you it's super easy. What? Well, that's just to show you there's a separation. You know what I mean? Right? So 4 1/4 is your answer. Now watch this, guys. This is something really helpful too. KK, are you doing that? Did you do that on your calculator? Do you have a calculator?
Yeah.
Did you get that on your...
I needed to ask you
Okay, you need to tell me that. Or you need to put your hand up and say, I don't know what you're saying. All right, come on, KK. Type in on your calculator. Do you see the fraction button on your calculator?
Yeah, the ABC.
Right, so hit 1, ABC, 1, ABC, 2, plus 2, ABC, 3, ABC, 4. Then hit equals.
Okay.
What does it say?
4 1/4.
4 and what?
Whatever. 4.
Come on now, let's go. 4 1/4. Is everybody okay with that? Yeah. Now, there is a way on your calculator to convert that to a decimal. So I want everybody to hit or find this button on your calculator. What does that mean, do you think? F to D. Fraction to decimal or decimal to fraction. So you have to hit the second button, not there's a green button and sometimes it's blue where it just says on the top second. And then you hit that button, fraction to decimal. All right, and it should turn it into 4.25. Isn't that cool? What?
Low science. Look at this. I'm getting tired. You have to do it twice. Oh, the second thing.
Right? Come on, everybody's got to do it.
How do you get back to first?
Oh, 4.25.
The second button takes you to all of the higher levels.
Yeah,
I don't know what I did. I got closing
I
hot.
don't care how you did the second ones in fraction to decimal. After one converts back to a fraction, second fraction to decimal. That's super cool. I need everybody go. Did you go now? Turn it back to a fraction. I don't care. Go.
Alright.
That doesn't say fraction to decimal. For a second.
Yeah, I did that.
You gotta listen. Did you hit the second one?
Yeah.
Now the fraction to decimal is down here. Second. And I'll do second again. We'll convert it back to a fraction. Did you get it? What?
So I got 4.25. How do I make it back?
Second. Where's the fraction decimal?
Right here.
Hit it. Enter.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Okay. Did you guys, what? Does everybody have a fraction? Now you should be able to add a fraction, subtract a fraction, multiply, divide fractions. Now you're gonna you can change a fraction to a decimal or decimal to a fraction. What?
Transfer to mobility, it just
Now.
All right, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Okay, now the last thing I want to do is I want to be able to convert it to an improper fraction. So I want everybody to go to 4 and 1/4. I want everybody to go to 4 and 1/4. Now, do you see above the ABC button? Right? I want to hit second ABC. And then hit enter. ABC, then hit enter. Now it converts to an improper. Now convert it back to a mixed fraction. You do second ABC, then hit enter, and it converts it back for you. Isn't that cool? All right, so everybody should know how to change a fraction to a decimal. They should be able to change their decimal to an improper fraction, all right, and convert it back and forth.
Oh, there we go.
Did you understand me?
Yeah, so now I'm an improper.
Right, exactly, exactly. Everybody good now?
Yes.
Everybody's good. Everybody's good with their calculator. All right, then you guys who don't have a calculator, bring it tomorrow because I'm going to review tomorrow with you on how to do the fraction. All right, anybody have any issues? Anybody having any issues? All right, now I want to make sure you pull up the fraction worksheet. There's a bunch of questions. I broke it down into different parts. Today we're going to do questions 1 through 6. That's what I'm going to try to do with you, 1 through 6. Now, of course, 1 through 6 has a bunch of parts to it. So I'm really going to try to show you something today. And I'm also going to try to show you how drawing pictures can help you with the fractions. All right, so here we go. Let's give it a shot. All right, now let's take a look at what it says. In questions 1 through 3, use the following information. All right, it says your drama club is having a bake sale to raise money for costumes. You volunteer to make cookies for sale. The table below shows the amount needed per batch of cookies as well as the amounts available for each main ingredient. How many people like to cook? Yeah,
I like to cook.
all right, I can't. I burn toast, okay? I do no cooking. I'm not even allowed to use our microwave, all right? So I could care less about this, all right? But for those of you guys who like to cook, sometimes you got to read the directions and you got to understand how much you got to put in, all right? That's what we're trying to show you today, all right? Now listen, please pay attention because you're going to make cookies, but your cookies require what? Butter, brown sugar, flour, and sugar. All right, so you're gonna make cookies with this. Now, you need 3/4 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup, 1 2/3, and 2/3, and then that will make a batch of cookies. Everybody with me on that? Right? The problem is, this is what you have. You have 2 1/3, 3 2/3, 4 1/2, and 2 1/8. The question is, how many batches of cookies can you make? That's what we're going to try to figure out. And some of you are like, I have no idea. That's okay. All right? So now the question is, how many batches of cookies can you make? So now I want everybody to look up here. All right? Let's say this. And I'm going to ask KK. Let's say each batch of cookie required 2 cups, and you had 8 cups. How many batches could you make? How do you make 10? Now, this is what we're talking about, KK. All right? So here is 2 cups. All right, I'm going to make a little cup, and this holds 2 cups. All right, and I'm saying I need 2 cups to make 1 batch of cookies. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I have 8 cups in my big container here. I have 8 cups. How many cookies, how many batches of cookies can I make? Right, see, don't just say something. Come on, let your brain think about it. And how did you do that? Right, or you could say, what am I doing to those 8 cups? What am I doing? Tell her. Yeah, you're dividing it up, right? You're taking these 8 cups and you're dividing it into 2 cups because that would require 1 batch, right? So now listen to what I'm saying, guys. Hey, You're dividing to figure out how many batches you can make. So with that in mind, KK, all right, I'm going to go back now and I'm going to ask you a question. Now I have 2 1/3 cups, and each batch costs or is going to need 3/4 of a cup. How many batches can I make? How would I do that? How would I figure that out? Come on now. I'm going to say it one more time. I have at my house 2 1/3 cups. Each batch requires 3/4 of a cup. So how many batches can I make? How do I figure that out? How do I figure it out? I'm not asking you to know. No, how do I figure that out? Tell her. Why do I divide? Yeah, I'm taking the 2/3 and I'm dividing it into 3/4. Now, you're not even supposed to that's hard when you're dealing with fractions, guys. I'm going to shut the door. Now, that is a hard concept to think about in math, that I'm taking this and dividing it into 3/4 cups. That's going to tell you the number of batches. That's why I said 8 and 2. It was easy for you to say, okay, I'm just going to divide 8 by 2. That will tell me the number of batches, right? So right now, if I have 2 1/3 cups and 3/4 cups, I want everybody to write down 2 1/3. And I'm not asking you to tell me what the answer is. So I'm going to go to number 1, and I'm going to say I'm going to take my total, which is 2 1/3, and I'm going to divide it by 3/4. That's what I want everybody to do. Now I want everybody who's got a calculator, take your handy dandy calculator, and I want you to do 2 1/3, bless you, divided by 3/4. Everybody who's got a calculator, do that. And I want someone who's brave to tell me what they got. Jolie. Somebody said 3 1/9 batches. Is that true? Anybody else get that?
Yes, I got that.
Yeah, it is. What do you mean it's not letting you do it? That just means you're typing it incorrect. Hit the clear button a couple times. Now go 2 ABC1, ABC3, divided by 3 ABC4. Tell me what that is. See what I'm saying, right? All right. So I've got 3 1/9 batches. Now, technically, can I make 1/9 of a batch? We want full batches. Now, I'm not saying you can't make 1/9 of a batch, but I'm saying we're not doing that. So far I can make only what? 3 batches. All right, I can only make 3 batches. Is everybody good with this? And this right here, I want to make sure that you're putting down next to this, this is the what? The butter. All right? So I have enough to make 3 batches with butter. What?
I don't get how you got
What? Ah, you're not listening. Stop. That was to show her something. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Come on. All right? Stay with me. Stay with me. That's why I keep fussing at some of you. Listen. All right? Now, I'm going to do the brown sugar. So I want everybody to put brown. All right? How many batches, if I have that much brown sugar, how many batches can I make? Someone tell me how to figure it out. Okay, Luca, go. What do I do?
You divide 3 and 3.
You're awesome. Thank you. 3 2/3 divided by 3/4. And tell me what that is. Come on, you got to be writing this down because tonight you're going to take your calculator and you got to do the operations. What is that? Somebody said 4 8/9. Somebody agree with that?
Yes.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
So can I make 4 batches or 3 batches? Come on, guys. You guys have, seriously? How many batches can I make? 4 or 3? So far. Why? Can I make 3, Jolie? Well, no. Tell them.
Because you won't have enough butter.
You won't have enough butter. If you say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and make 4 batches, then you're going to run out of what? You're going to run out of butter. Does everybody understand that? Right? Okay, now you got to be listening to me because this is hard. Okay, so I need you hearing me. All right? Now, after the brown sugar, I'm going to figure out what? Flour. So here we go. I'm going to put flour down. And then I need someone to tell me how many batches with the flour can I make. Go, Avery, what? And? Okay, so I can make 2 7/10 batches. Over here, I'm going to put batches here too. Okay? All right. So far, how many batches can I make? Only 2. Right, I can make only 2. Does everybody agree with that? All right. Now I've got to do my sugar. All right, I'm going to slide this over a little bit. All right, so sugar, here we go. How many batches of cookie can I make with the sugar? Who's going to tell me? Cole, what do I have to do? Yes, sir. And what is that? Someone help him. He doesn't have a calculator. Tell us.
It would be 3 and 3/16.
Now, don't take his word for it. I need everybody to take a look at that. If you're not getting that on the calculator, now's the time you got to ask. KK, did you do that? Stop looking. KK, you got to do the work. Everybody's got to type it in on the calculator. If you're not typing in the calculator, you're doing it wrong. All right? Everybody good? Everybody good? Anybody have an objection? So, how many batches of cookies can I make? Only 2. That is correct. I can only make 2. So off to the side, only 2 batches. How's that? All right? I can only make 2 batches. Okie doke, here we go, guys. Now we've got some issues. Number 2, if you make as many batches as possible, how much of each ingredient will you have left? So I'm going to make how many batches, Jolie? So how much butter am I going to have left over? I want you to tell me what to do. Say it again. Why 3 and 1/9? Oh, okay. So listen to me now. All right, now again, this is important. And listen, this is what I'm saying. Please take a chance, even if you're wrong. You guys, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't worry about being wrong. These are hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. Okay? So everybody's got to look up. Look up. How much butter do I have? Right, and I'm going to make me a batch of cookies. So how much butter am I going to use? Amount needed per batch is how much? Yes, so I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup per batch. You agree with me? So if I make only 1 batch, how do I figure out how much butter do I have left? What do I subtract? Right, so I want you to say I'm going to do 2 1/3 what? No, not on your calculator, just tell me. Right, but that's only what? I only use 1 batch. So I want to make what? 2, so what do I have to do?
No.
Come on.
Yeah, add maybe and then
What did you say? Add what?
Add 3 and 3/4.
Why 3 and 3/4? Where do I see 3 and 3/4?
Or 3 and 3/4.
How many 3/4?
That's it.
2 3/4.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we do. So I want you to go 3/4 plus 3/4. I want everybody to do 3/4 plus 3/4.
I got 1 and
So that's how much butter I use. So how much butter do I have left? What would I do? Yay! Okay, okay, okay. Come on now, guys. This is called thinking through these problems. All right, so we're going to figure out how much butter I have left. Here we go. So I'm going to put everybody put down butter. And she said, I do what? What do you do, Jolie? Remind me.
add 3/4 plus 3/4. And you get 1 and 1/2.
Right? And then what do I do?
Subtract that minus 2 and 1/3.
2 and 1/3 minus 1 and 1/2. And tell me what that is.
5/6.
So I have 5/6 of a cup left. And that was the butter. I'm happy with you on that. That makes sense to you now, right? Okay, someone tell me a quicker way. How else could I do that? Instead of doing 3/4 plus 3/4, what can I do? I'm asking, come on, stay with me. What's a better way to do that? Come on, what else could I do? Come on, Reese, what could I do? What could I do? Yeah, come on, guys.
3/4 times 2.
Yeah, 3/4 times 2, right? Because we're going to use 2, right? Now, what am I going to have to do with that answer? After I get 3/4, no,
No, subtract.
subtract, right? So on your paper, here's what I want you to do. Here's what you're doing. 2 and 1/3 minus 2 times 3/4. Everybody do that. 2 and 1/3 minus 2 times 3/4. And what is that answer? Why is it the same thing? It's exactly the same thing. This is what I'm trying to show you. You with me? Look, guys, I can't tell you how important this is. I don't care about the fact that we're baking cookies or whatever we're doing. I don't care about that. I care about, do you understand what I'm doing up here? You have to know that. All right? You're trying to get numbers better in your head. You have to know that. Molly, does that make sense? All right, anybody else have a question? Boys, what?
I just really don't think
Well, I don't know. You're not allowed to ask me that. What do you mean you don't understand the whole thing?
I don't understand. Probably about 3 and 3 times 3 plus 3/4 and how you got
Where do you see 3 plus 3/4? I don't see 3 plus 3/4.
Well, 3 and 4 plus 3.
That's the fraction 3/4, right? Why am I doing 3/4 plus 3/4? Why?
You're making 2 batches.
You're making 2 batches.
How do you get?
What do you? I don't know what you
Where did you
mean.
get 3/4?
From the reading the problem, it says for butter, how much is it per batch?
3/4.
Right. You're making 2 batches. So we're doing 3/4 plus 3/4, right? I've used 1 and 1/2. You understand now why I'm doing 2 and 1/3 minus 1 and 1/2? Because you had how many cups? I had how many? What does it say? How many cups of butter do you have? Right, you used 1 and 1/2. So you do what with these? Yes. Now you understand me a little bit, because I'm going to ask you to do the next one. All right, here we go, just to make sure. Be ready, KK. Boys, you listening? Right? You understand me, right? Come on, this is super important. Super helpful too. All right, really helpful. All right, you have to understand how to add, subtract, multiply, divide fractions. And most people do not. All right. So next, all right, I want, after we do the butter, what's next? The brown sugar is next. All right, how many batches are we making? We're making 2. So I want Luca now to explain to me, how do I figure out how much brown sugar do I have left?
You put 3 and
Good.
minus 34. And then do that. Okay.
How many 3/4 are we doing? 2. So wouldn't it be better to go 3 2/3 minus what?
What is it?
Yeah, or better than that even, 2 times 3/4. You understand that? All right, hold on a second. Come on, guys, stay with me. So 3 2/3 minus 2 3/4. And this is for the brown sugar. So how much is left? Anybody else get 2 1/6? Yes?
I got 2 1/4 for some reason.
So everybody's typing on their calculator, 3 ABC2 ABC3 minus 2 times 3/4. And tell me what that is.
Oh, I got 2 1/6.
I got an error.
That means you just didn't type it in correctly.
I got 2
What is it?
1/6.
2 1/6. Now, I also want people to go 3 2/3 minus 3/4 minus 3/4, right? You can do that. Ashley, did you get it now? What? Good for you, KK. What?
I got 5 minutes.
Clear your calculator. 3 ABC2 ABC3 minus 2 times 3/4. What? You sure you got it?
Yeah.
All right. Be careful. Luca, better?
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right. Cole? All right. So I've got 2 1/6 cups left of brown sugar. All right. Now I'm into the what? Flour. All right. Let's hear it. Zeb, how much flour am I going to have left? What do I have to do? I'm not hearing that. Come on, loud and proud. How do I figure out how much flour I have left? I'm not asking for the answer. I'm asking, how do I find it out? All right, what do I do with 1 2/3? From what? Come on, come on, come on. Look up, please. Ready? Here we go. How many cups of flour do I have? Right, do you agree with that? How many batches am I making? 2. So how do I figure out, if I make 2 batches, how do I figure out how much flour is left? Right, what else? Now, tell me in your head what to do. Just tell me. How many times are we going to subtract it? How many times are we going to subtract 1 2/3? How many? Why? How many batches are we making? Yeah, come on, that's what I'm saying, right? So now, I want you to be able to tell me you can do this, all right? You can take 4 1/2. You can take 4 1/2 minus 1 2/3 minus 1 2/3, right? Or I can just say 4 1/2 what? No. How many times am I tell him?
4 and 1, 2 minus 1 and 2/3 times 2.
Yes, 1 2/3 times 2, because we're subtracting out the 1 2/3 how many times? Twice. Do you hear me on that? Jackson, thank you. Hey, Zeb, but this is what I'm saying. I'm not fussing, right? I'm trying to make sure you know. You with me? Does that make sense? Girls, how's that? Making sense? All right, so how much flour do I have left? Someone tell me. Who's got? Ashley. I have 1 1/6 cups. Anybody agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. I got it.
All right, KK, you got to do it.
Okay.
Avery, are you getting that? Well, hurry up. Let's go. Jolie, what about you? What?
So this is what I did in my calculator. I did 4 and 1/2 minus 2 times 1.
Yeah, same thing. Beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Now you're learning. Molly, are you happy with that so far? Good job. All right. Now I've got one more thing left. What do I got to get? All right. So I'm not saying anything about the sugar. Nothing. I'm just going to put sugar down. And then I want someone to be brave and tell me how much sugar I have left. You're going to tell me how to set it up, right, Eddie? Yes.
3 2/3 minus 2 1/8.
How many batches am I making?
2
So what do I have to do?
times 2.
What am I multiplying by 2?
2.
How much do I have altogether? Come on, now that's just a matter of you. Now listen, Eddie, why I'm giving you a little bit of a hard time is because all I'm doing is the same thing. This is the 3rd time I've done the same thing. All right, I want you to do it a 4th time. So what is my total? How many cups of sugar do I have?
You have 2.
I have 2 1/8, right? How many batches am I making? So what do I have to do with that 2 1/8? No, I'm using, right. What am I minusing though? Yes, minus 2 times 2/3. Right? Why am I doing 2 times 2/3? That's right. That's right. Now look, I can't, does everybody understand? I can't help you if you're not willing to say, man, you are just killing me today. I have no idea what you're doing. You're allowed to say that. What?
I have a question. Did I do 2 and 1/8 minus 2/3 times 2?
Yes, we already had that conversation. Perfect. Same thing, right? Remember that question?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Nah, you're not listening, so I'm not talking to you. All right, that's what I'm saying. You guys asked the same exact question. You're not listening to each other.
Oh, you mean?
Nah, you don't have to tell me anymore. All right. So what was the final answer here? Someone who's got the calculator?
Oh yes, I got 19.4.
19 over 24 cups is all that's left. Everybody agree? Phew. All right. Now, that was question number 2. That was great so far. Now I'm on question number 3. All right. Now, here we go. Number 3. This one's a little bit tougher even. Which ingredient will you run out of first? Oh, Cole thinks he knows. What ingredient are you going to run out of first, Cole? Why? That's right. That's right. Now, not necessarily the least amount, but under our observation here, we have, I can make 3 1/9, 4 8/9, 2 7/10, 3 3/16. So he is 100% correct. Flour. I'm going to run out of flour first. So now let's say I'm getting a little wild and crazy, and I'm going to go to my neighbor and borrow just enough flour so I can make a third batch. How much do I have to borrow? Oh, Cole thinks he knows. Okay, Cole, what do I have to do? Oh, I kind of like that. You're going to need 3/10 more, but 3/10 of what? All right, I need some help. I need some help. I need some help on this one. Now, does everybody understand? I'm trying to make a third batch, and I'm completely out of flour. The question is, I'm going to go, oh, KK, good girl. Come on, KK, tell me what you're thinking. Just try. Just try.
Wait, which one are we doing?
We have to come up with, I got to go next door and get you some flour from your neighbor. And your neighbor's going to say how much flour you need. You're not going to say, just give me all of it. You're going to say, I need this many cups. How many cups are you going to have to borrow? And mine ain't going to be a full cup either. No?
Oh, I know.
Talking.
I have 2 answers.
2 answers. Let's hear them. Come on, girl.
1 and 2/3.
1 2/3.
Or 7 and 7. 2 and 7/3.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you just go tell her I need 1 2/3, then you're safe because you know that's going to make an extra batch. So that was kind of sneaky, okay? Not exactly what I was looking for, but that's still kind of sneaky. All right? So listen to this explanation, please. Go. What do I need to do?
So you need to 2. So 2 and 7/10. You plus 3/10.
What? Yes, but the question is, that's what he said, 3/10. I don't know what you mean by just 3/10. Are you saying just need 3/10 of a cup?
Oh, 3/10 of a cup.
No. Molly. No. I didn't call on you. What? Don't shrug your shoulders like that. Sunshine, how much do I need?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, KK, go.
Wait, that's gonna be wrong though.
Oh, it won't be the first
2
time.
cups.
How much?
2 cups.
Stop with the 2 cups. Ashley's going to save us all from destruction
It's 3.
and burning down our house. Tell us how much
You're gonna burn
cups
down
do I need?
10.
1 2/3. Tell us. Why is that? Okay, so here we go, guys. How many batches are we making? Seriously.
3. 2.
No.
3.
How many batches are we making?
3.
3. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
We're making 3 batches. So if I'm going to make 3 batch and each batch needs 1 2/3 cups, then how much am I going to need?
1 2/3 cup.
1 2. I'm making 3 batches. How
So 1
much
and 2/3
flour do I
times
need?
3.
How much flour do I need?
1 2/3 times 3.
Yes, everybody do 1 2/3 times 3. Everybody do 1 2/3 times 3.
My calculator was off.
5.
Okay.
This is not 5.
We need how many cups?
5.
We need 5 cups. We need 5 cups to make 3 batches. How many cups do we have?
Is it times 3?
Yes.
No, it's times 2.
How much?
Wait, what? 5.
5. So I needed 5 cups. I needed 5 cups. Right now I only have what?
9.
How many cups do I have?
You only have that. 4. You have 5.
It's embarrassing. Come on, guys, you're not even reading off a chart now. How many cups do I have? 4 1/2. So how many more cups do I need? How much? 1/2. Wow, 5 minus 4 1/2. I know, brilliant. And some of you are using a calculator. I need a 1/2 cup. So you got to go to your neighbor and say, I need a 1/2 cup of flour. I can make a third batch. Now let's summarize that. Is that lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Shh. Listen to what I'm saying. All right. So I need to make 3 batches. So I multiply. How much do I need per batch times 3? then I subtracted from what I had. You guys should be able to do that. All right. Now, that ended questions 1, 2, 3. Now, tonight, listen, your number one priority is to make sure you bring a what tomorrow?
Calculator.
You have to bring a calculator tomorrow, or there's going to be harsh consequences. Guess what they are?
Pigs.
The belt. You got
Oh, that's a good one. How about I just,
the ruler.
the ruler, yes. Cracking knuckles tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we
Cracking
have
knuckles tomorrow.
You're just gonna have to pay up for
That's right, there we go.
All
All right, please. Your homework, listen, I don't want to give you any homework, all right? And part of the reason why is if you didn't bring a calculator, I want you to make those calculations with your calculator. Tomorrow, I'm not going to show you how to use the calculator. All right, get the calculator. If you don't have it, then tomorrow I can finish with the word problems. Everybody with me? All right, good job, good job, good job.
Thank you, Mr. Stroud.
All right, you can see the word problems are hard.
You bought me a new fan. It was $2 off the
My dad gave it